In February of 2017, I purchased these Monobright 1200 LED Genaray lights, and I've used them professionally for about almost 3 years. It's coming up close to 3 years now, and for the past 2.5 years, I've had no issues. There have been a few issues over the past 6 months, and I'm going to go through those very shortly. But overall, considering now these lights are only $240 a piece, I think they're really good value for money. Now, I paid about $350. Now, when I purchased these back in February of 2017, I picked up 3 of them, and I've been using them in the studio pretty much day in, day out. I've used them on location. I use them to bring up the ambient light of the space. I use them obviously for video work, lighting the subject, and they've been bright enough. The color accuracy has been good enough. They've got a remote control, they've got a Bowens mount. They're really easy to use. You can run them on AC power, which is what I've done, but there is an XLR connection in the back, so if you want to run them on a V mount, that is possible. And overall, they've been good. They're not that noisy. I've never had any problems with fan noise. Granted, I don't do much interview work, however, they've never really come across as being too noisy. You can hear that right now. They've held up to my use, which is generally pretty rough. Taken them on location, I've knocked them about in the studio. Now, over the past 6 months, we have had a couple of issues. Light number 3, which is this one here, only half of the LED now is working. The other light that I've got, number 2, the color temperature is just randomly changed, and you can tell the temperature's quite off, especially when you compare it with one of the other lights. I'm still using it in the studio daily. Now, I have upgraded the lights to some Aperture 120D Mark IIs. I've bought 3 of those just because they are the revised versions of the Mark 1s. They're considerably better, and hopefully they'll last me for the next 4 or 5 years. But I'm keeping the Genarays, and I'm going to be using them still in the studio and for other applications. Excellent investment. They paid their way in the first 6 months. Hopefully you found this video useful. Again, I don't do many review videos, but the ones that I will be doing over the next few months are all going to be based on gear that I actually use over an extended period of time, and hopefully that will give you an accurate user's review. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time.